Friday out there. Today is RED, Red Friday. Gonna start doing a Red Friday on here. Red. Remember everyone deployed. Goes to active military fighting overseas and our MIAs or our POWs. Uh, Here in the general area that I live, we have a missing Captain Stroven. Served in Vietnam. Has been missing since Vietnam. And hopefully he can get home soon along with all of our other active military. So, what do you think about the rhino problem that we have here in Michigan and abroad? Um, I, for one, think that President Trump did a pretty good job for the 4 years that he was in the White House. And, I like how we have, people like Mike Pence saying, don't support Trump. Well, Mike, you are officially a rhino. Prior to January 6th, I really thought that you had, were a decent human being, Trump supporter, but then you left him high and dry just like you left us Americans high and dry. Now you're telling people, don't support him. Well, nobody supported you. Did you ever get up out of, uh, did you ever get 5 points in the polls this presidential election cycle? I don't think so. Because America knows that you're a rhino. Going back to 2016, we had rhinos. Like John Kasich runs for president, and low energy, typical rhino, doesn't care about things that Republicans care about. Most Republicans that I know, we care about stopping the spending, securing the border, and taking care of the vets. And he has no problem with the border. He thinks that we have a problem that we care about the border. So he's clearly a rhino. Other rhinos, guys, Mitt Romney, Chris Christie, Pete Hoekstra. Pete Hoekstra, a big supporter over the years of Kasich and Romney. He thinks that they're great guys. John Kasich at the last election in 2020 endorsed Biden. Saying Trump didn't know what he was doing, but Biden did. And I don't know if you guys watch, but I don't see the president, or should I say the resident of the White House. I don't see him knowing how to walk most days, let alone run the country. Maybe at some point he would have been a good president, but when you can't barely walk, how are you supposed to lead the country? Like I said a week or so ago in one of my videos, Putin, the president of Russia, that guy could tell you Russian history back to like 900. It's over 1,000 years before he was born. Or 1,000 years. I don't know how far back in the 900s he went, but, he could go back almost 1,000 years before he was even born. Our guy can't tell you what day of the week it is most of the time. When he speaks, I think most of what he's saying is lies. His vice president is even worse. Here in Michigan, we have a congresswoman, Talib, who's telling the Democrats in Michigan to vote uncommitted. Because even the squad does not want Biden. But yet we have guys like John Kasich, Mitt Romney that want him. What's wrong with these people? It's a humiliating that they call themselves Republicans. John Kasich had said, I believe sometime about 4 years ago, that he was a Republican and his number one concern was for America, and that's why he was endorsing Biden versus Trump. Well, John, if you cared at all about America, you'd want somebody like Trump who was America first and not Biden. You know, Biden makes all kinds of money off from America. He lets his son Hunter sell deals to other countries and makes sure he gets 10% for the big guy. And that's embarrassing. So we all need to come together, do what's best for our country. That to me is a vote for Donald Trump. And so I just appreciate your time today. And I got red lights going today, like I said, for red. Remember, everyone deployed. You have the ability to maybe send letters to our servicemen that are overseas. That'd be great. I know we've lost some here recently with some training accidents. But we need to bring our guys home. President Trump had all of our people coming home. No new wars. Even though the Democrats continue to say, "Oh, Donald Trump should start World War III." Well, Biden started some wars. We might have people out, I guess, overseas. Like in man-to-man combat, but I'm pretty sure we have people out in the Middle East letting off rockets. We had Biden, Obama, Bush, Rino, uh, Clinton, Bush, you know, so we had, 41, 42, 43, and 44, and 46, all, starting wars or continuing wars. But, yet Trump's supposed to be the one starting World War III? I don't think so. His seems as if he has a great idea of let's talk peacefully. If we get talk peacefully, we don't have to go to war. We don't have to lose lives. It's what Trump has said in the news recently is, why are we doing this? Why are we losing lives? We don't need to lose any more lives, especially, anybody's lives, but especially American lives, fighting battles overseas, but yet we can't secure the border. Obviously Greg Abbott and 25 other governors care about the border. But, the White House, nothing. We had some representatives here in Michigan go to the border this week. Well, I guess this month, earlier in February. And, check that out. I know a lot of people are saying, well, what does that matter? Well, it matters because the fentanyl coming over the southern border is coming to Michigan. And our lawmakers, Representative Cara, Frisky, and Maddox, said, what can we do to protect Michigan? Even though our governor doesn't seem to care, at least those three reps that I know of early February went to the border and, checked it out and talked to people. And they said there are some good people coming in, but there's a lot of bad people. And there's drugs coming in. And the sad thing is they're coming across and they're being told by the people bringing them to the border, their mule or whatever, if you come back into Mexico, they'll be shot. So they're gonna lose their lives because they try to come to America for the American dream, and then they're working in sweatshops and such to pay off their mule. So they're not getting the American dream like you and I. They're being abused. So I recommend you call your congressperson or your senator in Washington D.C. and tell them to fix the border crisis. And call your local legislators and try to stand with Texas and New Mexico and Arizona and California to shut the border down, and finish the wall. Let the people come in the front door. So, anyways, thanks for watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, feel free. Trying to load more videos every day. And also hit that like button. It's free. Helps the channel out. And have a great day. God bless.